Samsung's Galaxy Tab packs a lot into its little frame, including video calling, phone call functionality, HD video playback, 3G web browsing, and it supports Flash. Now, it's a lot slimmer and much more portable than the iPad, plus it's chucked in loads of rivaling features as well. But is it as good? Well, design-wise, the 7-inch tablet is slim at 12mm thick, it's lightweight and sturdy, and it's easy to grip, and it sits comfortably in one hand, even in landscape mode, making two-thumb typing very comfortable. Now, you'll find a 3-megapixel camera with LED flash at the back, and along the bottom of the bezel are 4 touch-sensitive buttons, menu, home, back and search, which are responsive thanks to the haptic feedback. Now, there's a considerable amount of space between the display and the edge of the tablet as well, which at first can make the screen look quite small. It's powered by Android 2.2, so it's intuitive, easy to use and good looking. So you've got up to 8 customisable home pages, or you can pull up all your apps together, which is quite a nice way to keep them tidied away or get a quick overview. There's shortcut tabs to the web and email as well. And the 1GHz processor is able to keep up, and we had no problem with on-screen swipes, although the accelerometer often takes a while to switch orientation, and there's no switch to lock the screen in a particular position. One thing that is noticeable from the get-go, the 1024 by 600 pixel screen is colourful and bright with very sharp graphics to boot. Now, keeping the brightness set to maximum will reduce the battery life, but it's totally worth it, and expect extremely wide viewing angles as well. It's Android, so apps are paramount, and you've got a choice of 3 shops: the Android Market, the Samsung App Store and Samsung Games. Now, we know the Market can deliver. The Samsung Store, however, is practically empty by comparison, and annoyingly, apps from the Marketplace don't always download first time round. But playing Angry Birds and Need for Speed sure is a lot of fun. Graphics are impressive and its dimensions make it comfortable to play on. And thanks to the Active Widgets application, you'll be able to check out every app that's running on your tablet. Now, web browsing is one of the Galaxy Tab's strong points. It's fast and works pretty well. Most of the time, it's still victim to a bit of stuttering. And pinch to zoom is definitely necessary in portrait mode. But best of all, it supports Flash. Video loads quickly and smoothly, and skipping online content didn't cause as many problems as we thought. Now, it supports a load of formats like DivX, and it plays HD video. Obviously not at its original resolution, and you can definitely tell, but nevertheless, video looks good and it plays along happily, although fast-moving graphics may suffer from some juddering. The video works really well over Wi-Fi as well, and it packs a surprisingly good set of speakers. Alternatively, there's the 3.5mm jack. Now, the Galaxy Tab has 3G capabilities, which you'd be silly not to take advantage of, as it will definitely come in handy for applications like Google Maps navigation, which the device is perfect for. All you need to do, just pop in a SIM. Now, unlike the iPad, the Galaxy Tab has 2 cameras. The 3-megapixel camera works as you'd expect, producing reasonably okay pictures. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be your primary device for this kind of thing, but it's a nice bonus. Then there's the front-facing VGA camera for video calling over 3G, but it's restricted to Galaxy Tab users only. And there's the added bonus of video capture at 30 frames per second, and footage doesn't look half bad. Samsung's Tab also has e-reader capabilities thanks to its Readers Hub, which is basically for e-newspaper and magazine subscriptions, as well as e-books, all of which can be downloaded wirelessly. There's also e-book and the Kindle app, so you're pretty spot for choice, which is good because reading is suited to its size. Now, e-ink is obviously better for the eyes, but the text looks good on screen. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it packs phone call functionality, and thankfully, the option to hold it up and talk on it Dom Jolly style isn't available. Instead, you'll have to hook it up to a Bluetooth headset, use the bundled headphones, or make use of its speaker. And you can multitask while on a call. Okay, so like the iPad, it uses a custom sync to USB cable for charging, so annoyingly, if you happen to leave your charger at home, you're pretty much screwed. There's no USB port either, but you can transfer files using Samsung Keys, which is basically a bit of tablet syncing software that will allow you to drag and drop from your PC or Mac, although it didn't play nice with the latter at first. So getting videos and music onto your tablet is pretty easy. Alternatively, you can download music via the Digital 7 powered Music Hub or use the microSD slot. There's also Samsung's All-Share Media streaming app to make flinging content to other devices easy peasy. Now, Samsung claims a 7-hour battery life with intense movie playing. We managed to get around 5 hours, and that was with pretty intensive use, so Wi-Fi and AGPS was switched on and we had the brightness set to maximum. Now it comes in 32 and 16 gig flavours, and despite what Steve Jobs says about 7-inch tablets, the Galaxy Tab isn't too small, so I guess it all boils down to personal preference. So the Samsung Galaxy Tab certainly isn't as slick as the iPad, but it packs more features and you can just slot it into your coat pocket. It doesn't strain the wrists either, which is always a good thing. It's simple, it's smooth and packed with the right features. This could be a handy little device to have at home or on the move.